Hello everyone. I'm sorry if this is a late upload. I don't actually know how consistent I'm going to be from now on because I'm recording this at the same time as another video or right after the Wonderwall video. But anyway, I'm sorry. I finally got around to making this video. I do have a few ideas for videos in the next few weeks, so hopefully, keyword there, hopefully, I'll be able to stay consistent enough in the next few weeks. But anyway, please do like and subscribe, and without further ado, here is my top 5 albums of the 1980s. So, number 5, Back in Black AC/DC 1980. What many consider a perfect comeback album, and also a good album in general. This was made after Bon Scott's death, and after they recruited Brian Johnson on vocals. I quite like this album. I really like it, actually. It's made its way to the number 5 spot for me for 2 reasons. The songs are really good. I love them. And also nostalgia. Some of the songs on this album that I really love are the opener, Hell's Bells, Shoot to Thrill, the title track, Back in Black. That rhymes. Lovely. I'm like Dr. Seuss. And You Shook Me All Night Long. I'm not particularly well knowledged about AC/DC live shows. I know about the River Plate one. They did loads in the River Plate. And I saw one from ages ago, from like the 70s, on like Australian TV. But anyway, let's get on to the next album, which is...
Darling, you got to let me know.
So, number 4, Combat Rock, The Clash, 1982. Bit of a weird one, actually, because it's actually not my number 4 pick. I've picked this as my safe for work, a favourite quote-unquote punk album of the 1980s, as I don't think I'd survive the fallout of playing even a second of what I'm actually putting at number 4, which is We Are the League by the Anti-Nowhere League. A bit of a wild card, I know. It contains some of the most imaginative but fucking abhorrent lyrics I've ever heard, but I don't care, and I love it because it's a dirty, dingy little punk record that I can't stop listening to. So, you know, as they do say, so fucking what? Let's go on to number 3. So, number 3, Ride the Lightning, Metallica, 1984. I think I mentioned in my video where I ranked the 90s albums that Ride the Lightning was my favourite Metallica album, and it still is, but I'm also going to sort of cheat here and also include Master of Puppets and admittedly their weakest 80s album, and Justice for All. I just want to mention them, you know, they're just really good, I love them. My favourite songs on Ride the Lightning are Fight Fire with Fire, Ride the Lightning, the title track, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Fade to Black and Creeping Death. I won't go over all my favourite songs from Puppets and Ajfa, but just grab the biggest hits and I probably like them. I suppose I might as well say my favourite song from Master of Puppets is either Battery or Welcome Home Sanitarium, and my favourite from And Justice for All is definitely One. But anyway, let's not go on to number 1, but go on to number 2, which is... So number 2, The Queen is Dead, The Smiths, 1986. If you guys didn't know, I'm a moderately big fan of The Smiths, and this was either going to be Half Full of Hollow or The Queen is Dead, and obviously I chose the latter, and for good reason. It's got some pretty brilliant tunes on it, my favourite easily being There Is a Light That Never Goes Out, but some more that I like are I Know It's Over, Big Mouth Strikes Again, and The Boy of the Ford in the Side. I tried to find some live shows to mention, but I could literally find 3 on the internet, so I'll link through all 3 that I found. I can't remember which ones they were. I did this all yesterday. One thing that I should make clear is that I don't agree with Morris's political views. He's a great singer, but I'd rather we were still in the EU. Also, I'm not a UKIP voter. I don't know if he's a UKIP voter, but he definitely... I remember reading that he's a bit of a xenophobe. Anyway, sorry. Number 1. But before we get to number 1, here are some honourable mentions.
Hey you, if you're out there in the cold, or maybe if you're feeling old, don't be ashamed.
So this really is a weird one. I had to get something Oasis-y in this video, and technically speaking, this counts. It's not really an album, but I really wanted to mention it because it's a really cool piece of Oasis history, which I'll link in the description. as it's really, really worth a listen. It's really cool to see kind of like a pre-Oasis Noel. I think this was 1989, by the way. Anyway, next album. Bleach, Nirvana. Now, I'm not really into Nirvana. I think they're really overrated, like heavily overrated, and the Foo Fighters are just better. But I have to say, I actually don't mind some of the songs on Bleach, like About a Girl, which is pretty okay, School sounds pretty cool, Awesome Scream, and Love Buzz has a pretty cool opening. That's it for the Nirvana appreciation. Let's get on to another album which I kind of hate. Thriller, Michael Jackson. I really don't like this album at all, but you can't make a video about albums from the 80s without mentioning Michael Jackson, so here it is, it exists, I don't like it. Except for Eddie Van Halen's solo on Beat It, that's cool, I suppose. Anyway, those are the 3 honourable mentions. On to number 1, which is... Number 1 is a Stone Roses self-titled debut from 1989, and that's my favourite 80s album. That may or may not be a surprise, but it was never going to be Appetite for Destruction, was it? I fucking hate Guns N' Roses with a passion. I might actually make a video just about how much I hate Guns N' Roses. Anyway, I really, really love this album. It's got some really cool guitar work on it, like with Fool's Gold having one of my all-time favourite guitar riffs in the intro, and some cool work with a wah pedal. I Wanna Be Adored was the first song of theirs I heard, and I pretty much liked them immediately. Its lyrics and melody are quite catchy, and the opening bass line of She Bangs the Drums is so cool, and the way the guitars come in are also really cool. I really, really like the word cool, it's really cool, but I don't want to ramble on and on and on, so I'm going to end this here. If you did enjoy, as I said at the start, please do like and subscribe. We're getting really close to 1 million, and so jump on the bandwagon, and let's bring good music back to the masses. Cheers, you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day. Goodbye.